Hello, watchers and listeners. Welcome back to the Coloring Book Podcast. And this is our first in-person session, kind of in-person session. In-person session. Let's go. I am here with Naxali Cervantes. She's a longtime friend of mine. And we're just going to be talking today. I know you guys are thinking, where's Hamza? He's currently at a football game. He will be here in spirit. We just needed to get this recorded.
Period.
Anyways, as you can see, the camera's slightly crooked, so fucking deal with it.
Wow.
Logo here. Once I get a new camera, this will look better, I swear. But I'm gonna put media up on here and have that mainly just a logo. That's really it.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, start off as we always ask our guests.
Oh, really?
Who are you and what do you do? Or what are you doing?
Oh, I know what I say. I don't know what I do. I'm Naxali Cervantes. I'm a longtime friend of Quentin. I am currently attending Aurora University. I am a freshman. Yeah. It's like about an hour away from Woodstock. And I am currently majoring in secondary education, and I'm on the cheer and dance team over there.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry, what was your major?
Secondary education.
And what does that lead to? I'm not fully
So, basically, I'm targeting towards high school students, teaching high school students.
Okay. And in, what specific area?
Oh, sorry, English.
Okay. English, yeah.
Yes. Do you like English? Is that your favorite subject?
No,
Oh.
I speak it. But, yeah, I can't do, syntax. Not very good at that.
Oh, why not?
I'm surprised I even remember what those were called.
I was about to say.
I'm quite bad at that. I'm more art.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah, strange, I know. Besides that, I said before the podcast, and as you can see, part of the set, superheroes.
I was about to say I didn't see them. Oh my god. Is that Mr. Wolverine right there?
No.
Is that Wolverine?
Nope.
What is it?
Lord Wolverine.
Wolverine?
Do you know who this is? You have to.
I do. It's just the name's not coming to my head. Give me a second. Spare me this one time. I can name these ones.
Do you seriously know who this X-Men is?
Magneto?
No.
Oh.
He can supercharge objects. He chooses to use cards. He gambles.
Gambles? Probably not why that's not very interesting to me.
I practically just gave away. His name is Gambit.
Gambit? Oh. See, I know these ones.
Yeah, these are the mainstream more superheroes and some of the original costumes for them.
Mm-hmm.
I got that from my father many years ago.
Mm.
That one I got in a garage sale.
Oh, how much was it?
This one out. They were my old neighbors. Mm-hmm. Some people watching may know, but his name is Nolan, and I was a really good friend of his. He's in Arizona right now. I don't know what's happening with him.
Nice.
Well, he left before I got social media, so I couldn't
okay.
keep up with him.
Yes.
But when they were moving, they were getting rid of stuff, and I saw these in the garage sale, and they were like, "Yeah, just take them," and I was like, "Yes."
You said say less.
I got two Wolverine ones actually. The other one doesn't look as good as that one, so I chose to keep that one. Thank you. Too much rumbling on the table. Anyways, let's start from the beginning.
So, what do you mean by that?
I mean,
how we met?
Oh.
Oh, I was like, oh, do you want to go there?
That's a very awkward story. Let's not go there.
Why not? I think it's very educational.
People don't need to know. But if you do, please leave comments.
Like, please. See?
Anyway, no.
You need to do this.
I think not.
Aww. Come on, the viewers want to know how we met. And then what happened the rest of the following year.
No.
You know, you have to remember the past so you can improve in the future. See?
I know it quite well, thank you. Anyways. By the beginning, I mean the new Disney Plus series.
Ah, okay, fine. We're talking about that.
Starting from Wanda. What's your opinion on the We'll start with that.
Okay,
we'll go
okay.
on.
But WandaVision, series?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I really love the idea of the decades, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, especially what's it called? The theme songs. Oh my gosh, I have every single one in my playlist.
They were quite good. I really did enjoy them.
My favorite one was, it wasn't technically a theme song, but it was towards the end, Agatha along. Agatha?
Oh yeah.
That shit's catchy. So yeah, I really like how
sorry.
little chiropractor. What's it called? How it was very subliminal, in the first beginning episodes, and then as it started getting more and more intense. Oof.
Yeah, it really stayed really in the bubble at first, and then as the story progressed, we just found out more and more about what was actually going on. And gold.
Chef's kiss.
Last episode, very good. We found out villain. The real villain. What the fuck Vision was up to? Dead ass mom.
Wait, are you talking about the final battle between him and Other Vision, or
kind of.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much
it was just talking to each other and they were
But then a couple episodes, maybe two, I forget how many episodes before, he was like, I leave Barrier. Oh no, Barrier keeping me alive.
Homie was curious and then realizing he was dead and outside that barrier.
He's like, oh, why am my skin all gray? I'm supposed to be red. What's happening?
So to give me your personal opinions, when you first saw, I think it was the 80s episode when Quicksilver came in, or Pietro came in.
Pietro.
Yeah.
But I think that was the Fox version. When they included him in
And then turns out he was just,
I forget which X-Men movie he was in. I'm not even gonna lie.
he was in the newer ones.
I know, but I forget exactly which one. Because I want to
X-Men
say
Future Past.
Yeah. It was Days of Future Past?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking First Class, and I was like, no.
No. Homie was not born. He was not even conceived.
Yeah, I mean, freaking Magneto was still a young man.
So yeah.
But yeah, that was a huge bomb drop, and I was like, he's not supposed to be here. Get him out.
Put it out.
And I
Did you like his last name though? His real last name?
No. Didn't like it. Too Russian. Didn't like No. No.
So I'm saying yes. That's a yes.
Sure. Why not? Moving. Okay. Wanda, very good. But what does Wanda come into contact with? It comes into contact with Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay.
Captain America, Falcon.
But then
Captain America and Winter Soldier.
I really, really like the show. Oh my gosh. I also like how they put in the race, and how many difficulties many people have faced with, especially it is very stereotypical for a white male to represent our country, but then now with the transition of Sam Wilson, or sorry, that's his name in the character, to be in Captain America now, and he's representing the country. I think that's like, I love that. I love that idea. Ooh.
The diversity.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely starting to do that a lot more with actually like introducing like more culturally appropriate like representatives, and I love it.
And you're like, yes.
Like they're gonna do with Sam Wilson, they're gonna do the New Avengers, which that's gonna be really good. They might even touch on, if they bring back the Fantastic Four, they could touch on Future Foundation.
Ooh, yeah.
If you've ever heard of that, I'm sure you have. They could also do a lot of stuff with the new Venom movie. Have you seen that yet?
Seen that Sunday was easier.
Amazing. I have not seen it yet. I love.
Okay. I was about to say, do you want to talk about it? Because I can't really talk about it.
No. I have not seen it yet.
Okay, fine.
But I have seen like the trailer, obviously, and I know the story behind both of them because comic guy. My dad really hammered comics. He was like, "You will read," and I was like, "Ah."
You're like,
okay. Back on track to what we were talking about. Sam Wilson, great representative for what's happening. What are your thoughts on what happened with John Walker?
Okay, but isn't this kind of like spoiler warning? Because like for the people who haven't seen Black Widow, and like
it's been out. If you haven't watched it, you're a bitch.
Okay. So I think right that she was trying to create a team. I'm guessing the Dark Avengers. Is that where it's going right now? Because you know how she's like she recruited.
I forget the lady's name. But yes, she's going to be recruiting some people who are not quite fond of the Avengers. And currently, yes, Melina has been recruited. John Walker's recruited. I forget other people that I would have to look at the panels again of the comic to see who was part of the main team. But it will be a good one in the coming movies. Or shows, whatever Disney wants to do. It looks very good from what they're doing, and what they really dove into in Loki was it opened up so much.
Yeah.
Starts off, he's like, "Oh, I've escaped." No, I haven't.
No,
TVA's got your ass.
You really thought, bitch.
And then we find out they did a good representation of actually telling us what happens to Infinity Stones outside of their own respective universe.
Like when you open the drawer and then it was just like
they're all just sitting there because they don't have power outside of their universe. Which, and what if that kind of changes? We'll get to that. Have you seen episode 9?
I'm so sorry.
Talk about it.
I was gonna watch it, but then I got really busy this week with school.
Fine.
He's so pissed.
Fine, I just want to talk about it.
Fuck you.
Okay. Anyways, Loki.
Yes.
The stones don't work outside of that universe. And there's obviously the drawer with all the other stones that have entered the TVA's possession. And then we get to see what they do by clearing out anomalies or paradoxes with other universes to just keep the flow going. And they set up the entire thing. They have Loki go on a couple different adventures with the that guy. I forget his name.
Morris?
Yes. Sorry.
That guy.
I was thinking of a different person.
Lightning McQueen.
No.
He voices him.
No. Shut up. I'm not thinking of Lightning McQueen.
He like opens a TVA. Ka-chow.
Why? Ka-chow. Hey guys. Okay. You've been very bad.
Continue.
So he goes on a couple different adventures, and then towards the end, they reveal a huge thing. Kang the Conqueror. Kang the Conqueror, very, very dangerous person.
Oh, really?
He, across the multiverses, you obviously get to see his trophy room, and how he has killed many Avengers in different universes. And we get to see how, well, I don't know, I actually forget, did they explain how he is a single consciousness across all the universes?
So basically, I remember when he was explaining to Sylvie and Loki, that didn't he have to kill them all off, or like something, like in order for, like, I guess the universe to have that, like you said, like that flow between it, that he had to kill all the evil, but also all the good variants that he had. Or isn't he a variant of Kang the Conqueror? Because Kang the Conqueror now is released because of the multiverse?
Well, no, the thing is, he's in many different universes, and he is pretty much one soul conscious across all of them.
Oh, okay.
So he will just, like, he collects trophies and then eliminates people who stand in his way to his goal.
Okay.
So now we don't fully, from Loki, we don't fully understand what his whole motive is, but we know. Did you see those Easter eggs within where it was like at this, like the same minute that from Wanda
and then Loki, and then how it was like opening up, and then how she heard her kids? Or is that what you're referring to?
No. From Loki, Kang the Conqueror at his desk looking down and then looks up like something just happened in the universe. So and that syncs up with Wanda releasing the energy and awakening into the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. I have seen it, yes.
And if I can find that, and if it doesn't get copyrighted, I will put it on screen to get a better. I would put it up here, but I can't.
No, not yet.
No. Once I have a better studio, I will do so.
Okay.
Anyways. Kang will be a pivotal part for the upcoming series of movies and shows.
Aren't we in technically phase 5? Yeah.
Yeah, he explained it as like the next phase of his plan, because Scarlet Witch Awakening, we have Agatha.
My girl, she's hot. Sorry. Oh my god. I'm not, but Miss Agatha. She looks so good in purple.
It's the same thing with guys and Ryan Reynolds.
I know it is.
Yeah, me and Caesar both.
Yeah, I know. We went to see Free Guy, and I'm like, bro.
He was sitting there like,
look at this dude.
He was Ryan Reynolds walk in this theater right now. God knows what I would do.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Did you see both post-credits?
Yes.
Okay.
One of my favorite fucking scenes from Kang was when he took his mother's style and bended the rings, like did the fucking thing where he like the choreography that was maybe the best scene in the whole fucking movie. She was no, when he was fighting his father in like The Last Stand, and he does like the thing where like he goes boom and then like flies up and he's like horizontal, like parallel with the ground, and he's like 10 feet off the air. The rings circle around him and he lands. I'm like, that was clean as fuck.
Beautiful.
Then the fucking end credits, I was like, more movie! Doctor Strange want him? Excellent. Oh, but there's another villain? Excellent.
Did you like the idea how they went, how they went to like that, I guess, the dark web club area, and like that Wong was like, he just showed up out of nowhere. He was like, damn.
Well, Wong was also on his own mission because I guess I don't fucking know his mission, but he was there to I guess also do some reconnaissance, and he was not. I don't think he was expecting Abomination to be there, and Abomination, love that character. Fucking not arch nemesis, but one of Hulk's villains. Great guy, not really, but great guy.
Sorry, confusing.
And then Shang-Chi, yes, I will say it how it's supposed to be said. Shang-Chi.
No, Shang-Chi.
No, it's not Sean.
Sean.
Shang. Fuck that. No, not happening.
Sean. Your face. Come on.
No.
Okay.
I think not. Moving on.
Moving on.
I believe we've covered most of it. Oh yeah, the What If. How many episodes of What If have you seen?
The last one I ever watched
Did
so
you
far.
at least get to zombies?
Yes.
Okay.
Zombies. I've reached zombies. I've reached if Killmonger was with Iron Man.
Okay. You reached that part.
Yes.
So you have not reached What If Ultron won.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I will not go further with that.
Okay.
So you watched Marvel Zombies. What If Strange Supreme.
That scared me.
Killmonger. I forget the others because I really only paid attention to those. Anyways, Marvel Zombies was... I really like what they did with that. It was very good.
Very, very good, yeah.
They set it up in a very cinematic way. It worked hella well. And do you know most of what happened in Marvel Zombies? Like, because they stayed pretty accurate to the comics.
Like...
Do you know how it started?
Was it because of Hope's dad, right? Or was it that's how it started in the series? But how did it start in the comics?
In the comics, it was actually from the superhero, the Sentry, like the Superman of that kind of the Superman of that universe. So he was infected with a plague, and he had brought it to Earth, and then he to seek medical attention, and then he did go to Pym because he saw him as the most qualified to deal with it, but turns out he's a zombie. So it starts to spread a little bit, but one of the first superheroes as we saw to get infected was Captain America. And he is a big fucking problem because he's a super soldier and he's fast and strong.
Yeah.
And he has a shield.
Oh, really?
That he can just walk up to you while you're trying to hit him and just
He really said, "Oh, not this neck."
Let me give some of that neck meat. So he goes on in the comics. Another person to get bitten very early on was Spider-Man. I forgot. Did they show that in this show? Because it was kind of on and off. So they didn't show Spider-Man get. There was a fucking fruit fly. They didn't show Spider-Man getting infected. It's probably for the best. I tried explaining this to my mom the other day, and she was like, "If it's gruesome, don't tell me." And I was like, "I'm gonna tell you in the least gruesome way possible." But now we're here, and I'm gonna fucking tell you.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So, Peter goes to confront Cap because he doesn't know what's wrong with him, and he kind of does it in a non-threatening way because he's just trying to get him off him, and as Cap is constantly advancing on him to try and bite him. So he goes for a little while, but Cap does eventually get him. I believe it's on the shoulder. And so he doesn't know what's going to happen. And I believe he was the one who knocked Cap's jaw, like,
oh, is that why it's so
off?
loose?
Yeah.
Oh.
But he goes back to his house whilst he is turning. And he goes inside. This is all in the comics. He goes inside and he wants to spend his last moments with Aunt May and Mary Jane. And
Sir.
And he's maybe like 70, like 50, 60% in rising, in turning. He gets there, he walks inside, and he's holding, and he's like telling them, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't like protect you. And he's like, get away from me. Because he doesn't know what's about to like truly happen. And he turns, and the first thing he does is kill Mary Jane.
No, Miss MJ, no.
He bites her, and Aunt May walks back in from the kitchen, sees that Peter's having a nice snack, and doesn't have time to react because Peter notices her, attacks her, even though he doesn't want to. He's just so damn hungry. Bites her neck meat. And that is actually one of the comic book covers of the What If series, I believe. Or it's just a panel, I forget. But it's Peter sitting there eating as a zombie. Probably both of them.
Oh!
I don't know, because it's just like, it's like underneath, and he has like the meat in his hands, and it's like goring down.
Oh, fun! Ooh, yummy! I'd eat
High
that.
in protein.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
So, sticking with Spider-Man, because like since we're on his side of the story, he, throughout all of this, tries to hold on to his morals, because in his mind, he's still Peter. So he can't help having an appetite, but he hates himself for having one. So the entire time he's conflicted on eating people. He's like, I don't want to do this, but he has to. And we also get to see that... Shit, I can't go to further fucking episodes. Anyways, I can't go to episode 9 because it just shows what happens. But...
I'll watch it this weekend, I swear.
The world is going down, and we get... You know who the Blob is?
I'm guessing a blob.
Well, he's a big boy, very big, strong boy, but he's very fat.
Oh.
Very big.
Very big.
But, Ant-Man and I think Hawkeye, I'm not sure, don't hold me to that.
I won't.
But I know it's Ant-Man.
Okay.
But he pulls up on the Blob that has just eaten Wasp. He just consumed Wasp. He's sitting there, very gory panel. If I can find it, I'll put it up. This is very gory episode. I probably won't. I don't want to get demonetized for all this.
I was about to say, what if your viewers are like 5-year-olds?
I put explicit.
Your point.
It's,
Your point. Your point. Were you not watching explicit videos when you were 5?
Fuck shit. Okay. So, the panel is the Blob with Wasp in his hand. Intestines coming out of his mouth. Still connected. I don't know if it's still connected. It's probably still connected. Some of it's still connected.
Ew.
But very bloody. And then Ant-Man gets real big and bites off the head of the Blob. Yeah.
He really said no.
Just...
Isn't he technically eating Hope as well?
He just bit off the head.
But wasn't the intestines in his mouth?
Well, he wasn't fucking thinking. He just... But in the end, everyone gets infected.
Oh, really?
Because it's practically unstoppable. And I really like what they did with Wanda and how they awakened her. Wait, was that in that episode or was that later?
In the zombies episode?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they were in Wakanda containing her after she got infected.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't Shuri, it was the other one. I forget her name.
Okoye?
Yes.
Okay.
But she was ridiculing Vision for even keeping her there. And she was like, okay, you're going to have to pay for this. She was just going to bang him up to the head. And he's like, wait. She's waking up and she hasn't eaten in a couple days. And she fucking shatters the vibranium glass.
Miss Wanda, she's powerful.
Everyone's infected? Because Wanda's one powerful motherfucker. And in the comics, they continue on their rampage. They find a way to leave Earth and infect more planets.
Oh, wow.
And they eventually... we get to see Thanos infected. I forgot about that. We get to see him in, like, the last thing, and then it cuts off. Which, I get pissed at that, because... it was actually... I think they're deciding who gets to eat on a different planet. It's Thanos and Hulk arguing on, like, oh, I'm the bigger one, so I should get more food. They're arguing over who gets more.
Oh.
And
okay.
Hulk still being the Hulk, but infected, obviously. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, I get more. I'm the strongest. And he quite literally claps Thanos' head in. Like, decimated. Thanos is dead.
Really? Oh, yeah, okay.
And then he eats him.
Oh.
But now, Hulk.
Do you think does it taste like grape?
I don't know. Ask the Hulk.
Okay, I will.
Tastes like grape.
You know the gushers?
Oh, God. Blood-filled grape gushers. Love it.
Thanos, though.
Thanos gusher.
Wait, do you think because of his dick chin, do you think that would be like... Sorry. Do you think does it taste like dick?
I don't know.
I really hope my parents never see this.
Oh, God. That would be something.
That'd be very funny. Getting spanked by Mexican parents.
No.
Oh. No.
Your mom would be like, fucking Mjolnir with the chancla. Chanclinair. But now Hulk gets all of Thanos, what Thanos would eat.
Ooh.
He gets his portion.
Oh my God.
And it's great.
And it's great.
Yeah. And so they continue, and then they go on to find out that there's other universes that they can infect after they eat Galactus. Because they gain the power cosmic.
Oh, of course.
All of them.
Oh, of course. Of course, yes.
And they gain a small level of omnipresence. And they know what's going on in their universe, and they see a glimpse of other universes, so they go out to infect more universes. And it dive bombs. But that's where the Watcher comes in.
After all this time, the fucking Watcher wants to come in now.
Well, he's seen this, and he realizes because the Watcher has sworn to an oath that he can't interfere.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I understand. Oh.
But he does.
But he's like, well, no.
in episode 9. What if the Watcher broke his oath? That's the name of the episode. I will not continue further. Just like I won't continue with episode 8. You still haven't watched it.
Don't get mad.
I'm quite angry. Anyways. How long is this? Hold up. Good time frame.
And my dad was texting me, so I was like...
It's fine. Watcher, he sees it, he's like, I can't do anything. It's way too far gone. I can't elaborate, so we'll just move on with Sorcerer. No.
Nice.
I forget it.
What are you doing?
Fucking dark Sorcerer Supreme. I forget his name. I know it's still Stephen Strange, but it's Strange Supreme or something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I blank on it a little
said.
bit. What was your thoughts on that episode?
The Doctor Strange one?
Mm-hmm.
It scared me a lot. It was very scary. I watched it at night too.
Really? So
he just kept on consuming them, bro.
He's like, dragon, good soup.
Dead ass, and I'm like, oh, okay, sir, can you dial it down a bit? And then the fact that like, as soon as what's the name of the or like his girl, or
I forget.
This girl, as soon as like I guess he could be with her longer than her like death time, he was literally like the most ugliest guy I've ever seen in my life, because he was just there like holding her, and then she was like, oh my love, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was he was like, I live forever now. you dead. Oh, how you die. I'm definitely not imbued with the power of a demon right now.
No.
Several demons.
A bunch of them.
Yeah. Obviously he was beckoned by Mephisto. Sorry, Mephisto. Mufasa. Mufasa was like,
he's the real villain.
Eat all of them. But Mephisto was like, oh, you want power? And Strange was like, yeah.
Yes, me.
And then he got the fucking spiked cloak.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was like, nom, 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 nom. And he was like...
It was a feast. It was Thanksgiving dinner that night.
You just slurp up some stuff. And then after that, it like pans out to the Watcher, and Watcher's watching him, obviously. And then Stephen Strange has become so powerful that he can sense the Watcher, and he obviously acknowledges him.
He's like,
what the fuck is going on? But then he traps him in that bubble, or like that mini domain, so he can't escape. And that's how that ends, but I can't say more because very interesting what happens next.
You're gonna cry about it.
Yeah.
Wait, honest opinions. What did you feel about the Sylvie and Loki kiss?
I just hope because Loki in the comics is not straight.
I know. Is he half? Or is he fully?
He's bisexual.
Okay. But then they put that in the series though? Because then you know how she referred to him, not referred to him, I mean like...
He was gender fluid.
Uh-huh. And then, but also like...
That also fits in with his mythology, because he has had a child. Like he himself has birthed a child. Mm-hmm. Because he got pounded by a horse.
I want to say, was it?
I think it was like...
He really riding something.
An 8-legged horse. He transformed in one, got knocked up, and then...
Do you think he had multiple orgasms then?
I don't know. That horse was fucking packing though. Probably. But
Who do you
that
think was on top?
I don't want to think about that. But that horse that he gave birth to was the one that his father rode into battle. Yeah.
Oh. That's a...
And how that actually happened was because Loki made a deal with this one carpenter to build the wall around Asgard. Asgard.
Asgard.
So he thought, and it was like, okay, yeah, if I get it, he was like, yeah, if I get it done in this time, like, you guys had to pay me, but if I don't get it done in this time, like, it's just free.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like on pace to finishing it, and Loki saw this and was like, no, you can't finish it. So, because he was aided by the help of his horse, which is carrying all the like heavy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Loki seduced the horse, pulled it away. The wall's still finished. So L on Loki. But they did find out that the guy was undercover as a frost giant. And they stopped him. Everything went well. That's how that happened.
Nice. Ooh.
And he's also like he's also had a child that that huge snake.
Yeah.
From God of War.
Yeah,
that's all I remember it from.
I seen it on TikTok.
Dead.
Nice.
I was gonna go. No.
Why didn't you just like?
No, I'd rather have a larger surface area to ensure.
You did not kill it.
There. It's dead. Excellent. Small protein. I don't really know what. Who's your favorite superhero? Because we fucking. Oh my god.
He just wants to be a guest.
Yeah, so we're done with that, I'm assuming. Because there's nothing really else I can talk about.
What do you mean?
I didn't get it. That sucks. Okay, who's your favorite superhero? From Marvel.
Okay. I would say when I was younger, it was 100% Iron Man. Because Robert Downey Jr., he's not attractive. I don't think he's attractive. But his character, just sarcasm. I don't know, his sarcastic like behavior. I found that attractive. So that pulled me forward. But then as I got older, Miss Scarlet Witch or Miss Wanda, red really suits her. And her in her uniform.
You were like, God.
I was like, Miss, like, especially because like when we first introduced her in Age of Ultron, she had like the emo, I guess, look. And at the time, I was going through my emo look, so I was like, yes, this is what I want to be.
You were like, I'm gonna learn Russian.
Isn't it Sokovian? It's Sokovian.
Yeah. Like but it's like close to Russia.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so she...
It's the Marvel's version of Russia.
Yeah, but say. Yeah. Oh, and then as like the years went by, my goodness, she just keeps on getting hotter. I swear, I'm not. I am very much straight, but Miss Wanda is just so pretty and beautiful. And then her and her new costume. Oh my god.
Although she may be attractive, I'm more of a Scarlett Johansson person myself.
You are?
It's fucking Scarlett Johansson. Bad.
I was like, so you like her in the leather suit?
I loved that Black Widow movie. I was there for 2 reasons.
Because
the plot and the suits. The Red Guardian suit. Beautiful suit.
Not beautiful. Not beautiful.
Very beautiful.
No.
Very tight.
I was surprised he didn't rip it. The dude.
Very muscular. He's like, look at me, flex.
But didn't his, like, I guess, fake wife, like, named a pig after him?
Yes.
That was so fucking
He was
funny.
like, Alexi. And he was like, hey, you see me as pig?
Like, yeah, does he see the resemblance?
He was like, well, just like you.
Did you find the mother attractive?
A little bit.
Oh. Well, I found her very, very attractive.
But it was like Scarlett Johansson, I forget the actor for Melina, and the mother. And I was like, I like this lineup.
Yeah. Oh wait, so then for personal opinion, do you like the red hair on her, or did you like the platinum blonde? And
I think she
Infinity
can
War?
rock both.
I was about to say, yeah, she looks very good in both of them.
I'm running, like, I can't, like, because this is only the fucking 7th episode, and I still can't fucking do this well. I should definitely put, like, the page number, like that graphic that I put in thumbnails. I should definitely put, like, the page number up here. It'd be awesome. Because, like, logo, page number, all set. It'd look really good.
Nice.
I'll do that next time. Obviously, it'll be on the fucking thumbnail. What are we doing? Yeah. What other fucking Marvel movies?
So you're not excited for No Way Home?
I fucking thank you. If they actually bring in the 2 past Spider-Man,
I will be the most fucking happiest human in the world.
It will literally be the greatest Marvel movie to come out. It will, period, surpass Endgame and Infinity War.
100%, yeah.
Because
I agree.
you're bringing back 2, like, one, fucking Tobey Maguire.
Mr. Tobey.
He was the Spider-Man that not all of us, but most of us grew up with.
Yeah, I would say. I still have
And
3
then-
DVDs in my home.
Yeah, I still have all 3 of his movies.
Did you like the dance one in the 3rd movie?
Oh, yeah. When he was like, no, fuck Spider-Man, I'm gonna be emo dance boy.
And he's like,
Then there was Andrew Garfield. He played Spider-Man pretty well. He dove into the more emotional side of Spider-Man.
oh my god.
I think that was a very good contrast.
Did you cry in the 2nd movie?
Yes.
Okay, good. Me too.
But then then the new Tom, I do like how they've set it up because we've seen the Uncle Ben story twice already. Because we've seen it with Andrew, we've seen it with Toby. For them to just jump right in, you are excused.
Thank you.
For them to just jump right into the story, I really enjoyed it. And they've already gone into different stories, how they're also setting up the Sinister Six.
Oh my god.
It's awesome because they're bringing back the original Doc Ock.
The amount of times I replayed where he just says,
Hello, Peter.
"Hello, Peter."
But then we also see the Pumpkin Bomb from
Mr.
Goblin.
Goblin.
And that, we have 2 of them. But then people are also pinpointing like, oh, we have Sandman. But Sandman, I don't think Sandman is going to be part of the Sinister Six. Because how they set him up, he was a very emotionally driven character.
I'm always remembering about his daughter.
Yeah, he was just doing stuff for his daughter. And Toby had saw that and tried to stop him, but he wouldn't let him stop him because and then Sandman thought that Toby didn't care, that he wanted to help his daughter. So he kind of became a villain, but more he just wants what's best. And in the comics, he does realize the error of his ways when he's dying, when he's on his deathbed, and Peter does go to visit him
Mm.
and just stays and talks with him.
Oh.
Very sweet.
Very sweet.
So I don't think Sandman's going to be a huge part of it, even if we do see that huge sandstorm rolling in. He might be. I don't know. If Disney has just simply forgotten continuity, they might just fucking do it. But Doc Ock is there. Green Goblin is there. Electro will not be there.
Will not?
He was dispelled. In
I know, but then you know how they I guess it probably just was wires just I don't know being blown off, but it just shows up all the time on my Instagram and my For You page that he's gonna be there, and I was like, bro, I don't know at this point.
I honestly don't think he's gonna be there.
Okay.
But that's I don't know. Again, with the fucking continuity, if they remember the movies and try to stick with that and piece it together, it will work. Because Mysterio, definitely one of them. Mysterio will be part of the Sinister Six. Quentin, I know, will be part of the Sinister Six.
You didn't tell me.
He hates Peter and thinks he has ruined his life. So thus he will join Doc Ock and Goblin. And are they gonna do no, the next question is, are they gonna do Harry Osborn Goblin or are they gonna do Norman Osborn Goblin? Because they ended off with Harry.
I was about to say.
But as long as they change his fucking look.
Why?
No, he looked. I'm sure I can find it, but he looks like that one guy from them, just like a typical punk rock, fucking guy with blonde hair.
Exactly. I think it would target the very, very best audience.
I everything else about the costume fit pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I think the original Norman was a lot better because it stayed true to what actually happened. Rhino might be part because they never really finished.
I was about to say it ended with them Baru.
Yeah, he was swinging the manhole cover, and we've seen him in the mech, and from
mac and cheese.
Yes, sure. And in the comics, he's obviously mutated. Big, strong, rhino charged boy. But he has the mech, and I think it's a good interpretation on the modern day. Plus the Vulture. That's all of them, actually. Because we have Doc Ock, Goblin. No, sorry. Doc Ock, Goblin, Vulture. Potentially Vulture. But we see Scorpion as well.
Oh, you're right.
But then we also have in the new... Have you seen the trailer for the new Spider-Man game coming out?
The one with Venom? Are you talking about the Miles Morales and...
Yeah.
Yes.
So, the person talking is Craven.
Oh.
That is Craven.
Oh.
He has that accent I wish to find a worthy opponent. And then Venom comes out, so it's oh no, that's Venom. That was Craven talking.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't notice that. Oh my god. Ooh.
So those are going to be probably the two main villains of that game. But if they do properly introduce Craven, they could do that. But right now, I keep sidetracking, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Scorpion, Vulture, that's 4. And then they could also do Rhino and Mysterio. That is 6. And I don't really know who else they would be able to do.
Did I catch it?
I don't know. I was looking at the Lizard because I don't think they're gonna do Dr. Connors.
Oh, I was about to say.
Nope, they're not gonna do that. Oh, there we go. Oh, excellent. I also really hope they give Namor his own movie. or they do another Fantastic Four thing, and then branch off into.
Sorry.
Then they branch off into the Human Torch with Namor, because that is very son of a bitch. Okay.
Noise.
I'm just gonna cut it. Sorry. Okay. But I went to a convention. Yeah. I went to a convention in Chicago this past weekend.
Was it like Marvel's?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue.
But we got to go to the Museum of Science and Industry, and we got to see suits from the movies and original comic book covers, the history.
I'm gonna walk myself home. You know what?
No, come back! No! Please.
Fuck you.
Fair enough. So, I went to a small little tour in museum.
Yes, I received.
It was very cool. I have pictures. Many pictures. I will send them.
You don't have a choice.
Apparently I don't.
I know where you live.
Well, no shit in my house.
I've known where you live. Like you said, we were lifelong friends. By the way, if you want to know.
Not lifelong.
No, sorry. Middle school and up.
Middle school. Half of middle school.
See? Middle school. Don't you love middle school?
No.
No one.
We'll move on from that. We've already said if you want to see, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fuckery. Anyways.
What if it actually happens?
Then I guess that's a story for another day.
Oh, okay.
Because then it's for content.
I mean, views are views, no?
Yeah.
Views are views.
Then how would that branch off? I'll have to have Caesar here. Have to. That's
gonna be very funny.
Has he told you if he watches these?
I told him to watch them.
Okay. Well, Caesar, if you are watching, you'll be here next time. And Hamza will be here as well. She loves you. I love you a little more.
Bitch.
Anyways.
Excuse me? Sir, I know y'all like gay for each other, pero I'm the guy. Yo soy la novia. I'm the girlfriend. So.
No. Yo soy el novio.
He two-timed me?
Yeah.
Actually, he three-timed me. You know why?
Why?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah. That's every guy. That's every guy. No, it doesn't even matter.
Do you think Caesar will be very open though? He's very shy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can push him to open. I usually do.
Torture.
I usually bring out the more expressive side of Caesar. I don't know how.
Sexually? Sorry.
Well, yes.
No! The competition between you and me.
No.
If I see this, I'm reporting you.
I do edit this. I have all the power. But moving on, what the fuck were we talking about before that? Marvel convention, that's right. It's like not convention, but tour.
Yes.
So obviously I'll do a slideshow. I will have had a slideshow on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I might do half, and then this will be the second half. But very cool experience. You're giving me that fucking look like you're like, why didn't you fucking take me? I understand.
Sorry, okay. I'm gonna pretend I'm happy for you.
Sure. So, very cool experience. Very cool. We got to see, like, what Stan Lee even worked on. Very cool. We got to see some Jim Lee comic style. Love his style. Also, I forget, his first name was Jack. I forget the last name, but he also worked on comics with Stan Lee. I will have had it on screen. You like hailed me to burp.
Burp.
Super cool experience. Like we walked through, and I was just like blown away by the presentation. I got a picture with a posing Black Panther. I got to see his suit. Very cool. I got to see Mark 1, Mark 6, and Mark 42 of the Iron Man costumes. I took a picture with Mark 42 because that's my favorite suit. Second favorite suit.
What's your first one?
Probably Ultimate Iron Man.
Was it the one that?
It's like literally
Ultimate.
It's It's not the Extremis armor. Extremis, it's a whole different storyline. Very cool. We'll talk about it when you come back onto the podcast.
Okay.
But that's my favorite suit because it's like like it's kind of like the nanobots like covering him.
Mm-hmm.
It uses that technology, but it's like super advanced, really cool looking suit.
Oh, okay.
All around, I really like it.
Sorry, does he look hot in it?
It's a comic, so I guess yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I swear I'm not a shallow person. I'm not a shallow person.
Potion. Comic book podcast.
May I ask why? Like that? Why is that like the name of the podcast?
Okay.
Nice.
I have actually.
Oh, you have
What the
Pokemon
fuck?
card. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I've shown it on the podcast, but first edition Groudon, Japanese.
I know. I watch your podcast.
I just got a Discord notification that just said sex.
Oh, my dad. My dad's been calling. Oh, you look at the time.
I was just like, oh, let's put that down. But
Do you have sex in Discord?
yeah, all the time. E-sex.
I mean, if that what makes you happy.
It's called the Coloring Book Podcast because Hamza Prithvi and I have a group. I've said it on the podcast, haven't I?
Was it the very first episode?
I don't know. But Hamza Prithvi and I have a group chat called The Coloring Book.
Oh. Well, that makes sense then.
Because we had an original one with my original Snapchat before I changed to make it more appropriate. Yeah.
I see.
Because my old one was not good.
Are you sure?
Username was not good.
When to make the username?
I made it 6th grade when I was very racist. All middle schoolers are racist. Change my mind. You can't.
No, I can't change my mind.
So, I thought up, because like I said, I was holding on to the podcast idea for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then it finally came out. And I was like, let's just use the group chat name, because that's, like, I don't see any coloring book podcast anywhere. And that would just be such a easy thing to go with. Like, I don't have to think too much on the name. I just have to whip up the logo. And obviously, I showed on a previous episode what the original bunker logo looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, many designs, and I settled on that one because I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then came to this because I was like,
cute.
I was like, fuck that old logo. It was really bad. I can't believe I settled on it, but I then changed to this graphic, and I really enjoy having this. Do you remember what I said was under this?
Strippers.
No, it says the shitty podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And the crayon scribbled it out. Piece of tape, coloring book.
I like that idea though. It's really nice.
Because indeed, this is a shitty podcast.
Aww.
But it's the coloring book podcast.
Yes, be optimistic. Be optimistic.
B.
There's a B.
Oh god, I would fucking die right here. Just instant death. No warning. Just like a Gmod ragdoll. Just yeah, that's how we came, well, mainly I came up with the idea of podcast name.
Oh no! Our table!
Oh no!
Our table!
It's broken! It's literally impossible to say that without smiling or laughing. It's really stupid how that just like was like, yeah, I'll become a meme. Oh no! It's broken! I don't think this table will break.
Hopefully not.
I like this table. It's my aunt's table that she has left here, and I took it today.
I'm gonna say.
I set up this entire thing today.
Hey, round of applause for being on top of shit, especially because this was very last minute.
Yeah.
Too. I literally came home. What? I didn't even go home. Like all my stuff is still here.
Yeah, you still have all your school shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for those. Yeah, I live an hour away, so and then Caesar had to pick me up, and then I just got out of practice, and then like we literally booked it to the Well, I didn't get cash, and then we booked it to the game. I stayed for halftime to see my girls. Oh my gosh.
All the girls.
And then after halftime, me and Brittany were just like, let me come here.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Since I just checked the time, if you have nothing else to mention. Oh wait, actually, you did move houses just recently.
That is true. Yes, I have.
And is that like further? Like what part of? Did you stay in Woodstock or did you move out of Woodstock?
I moved next door. Dead ass. So okay, so
Is it just a better house?
It's a house. Yeah, because I live with my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
And we lived at the top portion of the house.
So your grandparents stay in the old house and you guys moved to the new one?
So this, for example, this is my house. Like you know where I live. Right?
Yeah.
So I lived in the top portion, and me and my brothers slept in the attic. My mom had the room. My mom and my dad had the room. And there was one living room, one bathroom, and one kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Yes.
And then their neighbors, they recently, like not even 2 months ago, like moved out, and they're like, oh yeah, and then we've known them since like ever. They literally saw me grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And they were moving closer to their daughter's house, which is like I think 4 hours away. And they were like, oh yeah, we noticed that your family needs a house. And then we're like, yeah, we do. We've been trying to look for like the past year, but obviously with budget and stuff like that, it's been really difficult. And then they're like, okay, like, but just give us this much money and then you can have the house.
So you guys just put like a down payment?
Mm-hmm. And
I'm obviously not going to ask you how much that was because that should stay private.
Just know that we're broke.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. So yeah, I have my own room now, which is
very nice.
Weird because I always slept at the same room with my brothers because that's how it always was.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it feels weird not to like smell their horrible stench of just guys.
Now you walk into your room and you're like, lavender.
Oh, what is this? And it's so funny too, because people were just like, always telling me like, oh, so you finally got a house, you finally got a room, and you decided to leave to college. And I have 2 roommates.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. Which reminds me, I need to check out my older brother because he doesn't have a bed yet. So he's been sleeping in my room currently. And I just want to go inside my room and like, get out. I'm here for the weekend.
Shut up. Get out.
And then, have I shown you, right, like the mirror thing that I have in my room?
No.
Oh, so basically, let's say this is my room, right? 4 walls, obviously. And there's just one wall and it's just all mirrors. And it's like 3 large mirrors, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then my mom was like, you have this room because you're dancing. I was like, my mom.
So like just
mirrors.
Ceiling to floor?
Yes, mirrors.
So and they're borderless. So it's like there's that small seam in the middle, but there's no border like how this has.
Kind of, but it's very like tiny. Like it's like it's like cut into sections, I guess, but like it's very like you barely see it.
Oh yeah, that's practically borderless.
Oh okay, yeah, that's what that means. Yeah, but I didn't like. I literally saw it, the mirrors, and I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, oh. So does that double as like a closet?
I wish it did, but it does not.
Oh.
I really know, yeah, bro. I was gonna open it, but then my dad was like, no, it doesn't open like that. I was like, oh shit, I'm not trying to break my own house before I even get it. Yeah, but I really do like it. And then all of us have a room now. Like my older brother takes the basement. My younger brother has a room, and then my parents have a room. And now we have 2 bathrooms.
Wow.
I never had that. It's so amazing.
So it's like, is it 4 bedrooms, 2 baths?
No.
Or 3 bedrooms, 2 baths?
3 bedrooms. Well, technically 4, but we're using one of them as a storage space. Because
okay.
We're in, like, my older brother doesn't want to sleep there. He wants to sleep in the basement.
Fair enough. I'm actually, I think I said it, but yeah, I'm moving almost fully down here because I can't find a house.
Nice.
Plus, housing market.
Yeah, it's kind of up there. Yeah.
And with how much money I make, I would not last a week.
Oh, so were you planning on living by yourself or with roommates?
I was planning on pooling money with some guys and just living together. But knowing some of my friends, I don't think that would go terribly well.
Yeah, I was about to say, it really just depends.
I'm definitely the father of most groups.
No, I know.
As
very, very.
No matter how,
I can see it.
Yeah, no matter how like really goofy or like outward I am, I always have a sense of like a calm composure.
Mm-hmm. I know, yes.
Many people have told me this, and I was like, okay, sweet, because like I was always like, I never really noticed. It was just how I am. Mm-hmm. So off of that, I would have in a house. I would probably do a lot. Like I would probably mow the lawn. I would probably cook. I would probably clean the house.
I was going to say.
I would, do the dishes. I would force them to do their own laundry. I'm not doing other people's laundry.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Especially since they should know how to do laundry.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're over the age of 18. But actually, no, my parents, like, when we were younger, they were always, like, accustomed us to do our own laundry.
Like, I had to learn how to do laundry upstairs because we got new, like, washer and dryer, like, a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. And then my grandma and me went through, like, the manual for it, and now I know. So my grandma will be like, hey, can you go do the whites? Do you separate whites from darks?
I'm in college.
I don't mean people. I mean clothes.
I mean, if we're talking about people, no, because both my roommates, white and black.
Awesome.
I like it a lot.
So you have the whole spectrum.
Stop. We're
White,
talking about
brown,
this today.
black.
Just like I really like it. It's it's my roommate, and then me, and then my other roommate. Like, yeah, like you said, it is a spectrum.
Awesome. Well, do you have anything else?
Don't go to college, kids.
No. No. Go to college if it suits you.
Okay, sorry. Don't go to college if you're broke.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to go to college, be good at something because it's expensive and you can get a scholarship for being very good at something.
That is very true. I got a scholarship. That's the only reason why I can go to AU.
Nice. I missed out on some scholarships, so I'm at MCC.
But do you like it? Do you like MCC?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
It seems very fun. Well, not fun, but like, I mean, like, in terms of like my friends, for example, like they seem to have me a blast. So
I've made friends, as I said last episode. I've made friends,
okay.
So I'm surviving.
Good. Do you have a good friend group, or is it just very like?
I have a pretty good friend group.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, lovely. Woohoo!
It's like me.
I know you
Fuck
mentioned
you
it.
guys! I'm not saying your names. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of us, 5 including me.
Mm-hmm.
Great people.
That's good, bro. Let's go. Adulting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, one thing. No. We'll talk about that on a later date. Because this will definitely lead into something else.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Anyways. We're gonna end.
Are you sure?
It's been well over an hour.
The viewers want to know more.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Okay, that's been the 7th episode of the Coloring Book Podcast. We thank you so much for watching. Hamza wishes he could be here. He probably doesn't. Caesar couldn't make it. He wishes he could be here. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. He'd be here for me.
Say that again.
He'd be here for me.
He would not.
Anyways, like I said, we thank you so much for watching. And I can't throw it up on screen, but on YouTube, please subscribe. Turn that red to gray. I'm not going to turn the mic off. That would mute it. Turn that red button gray, please. She did. And look, she's on the podcast.
I upgraded it.
And post notifications to know when we upload. I'm going to try to upload this. It's gonna be one hell of a fucking journey. But this is gonna potentially go out in the next 12 hours.
Oh, this is airing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Saturday. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'll do my best to promote it. I'll literally post it and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah. My spam, my main, I can do it to my friends back in Aurora. They know about this podcast.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I mean, like I've already said, my classmates found out about it. Some of them from math, and I was like, okay.
Ooh.
As long as they don't spread it around the school, because I don't really want to deal with that.
Are you
pressure.
Sure? You don't mean influencer?
I like a gradual increase in viewership. I don't just like.
When do you like?
I don't like going from maybe like 44 subscribers to like 1,000, like instantly, because that would freak me the fuck out. Even though that'd be really nice. And after that, this podcast would be so concrete. It would freak me out, personally.
So what I'm hearing is 1K as soon as possible.
Please, no.
Yes. Yes.
Anyways, leave a comment if you want more. We've said that, and
with our fun stories. What do you mean?
Our fun story.
Very fun story.
Maybe we'll talk about how we first met and for several interactions. Besides that, no. Spotify, please rate, comment, review on all that. Download if you can download. But I'm sure people on Spotify go over on YouTube and watch this one because there's some imagery that you probably won't get to see, and there's expressions that you won't get to see. Please go watch it on YouTube.
Yes.
YouTube's awesome.
El YouTube.
YouTube. I still haven't gotten the TikTok up. I'm sorry. I will get that up.
What do you mean by TikTok? You create an account?
For this. No, I have an account for this podcast. I just haven't posted anything. I still need to. I probably won't do that tonight.
You're not gonna do any dances on TikTok?
We'll talk about that later.
No?
No.
What's with it? No, boo, boo.
No.
Go best friend. We can do the where you like you're twerking and then I'm like, hey, you haven't seen that one?
I've seen it.
Oh yeah, go best friend.
I thought you were fucking alluding to the original Days of Musically. I hated that. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
Another time, we can go back to our dark days.
The dark past. Days of future past. But yeah, if Hamza was here, he'd obviously say send him music. So
yeah,
go ahead and
send
do
the
that.
boy music.
He says that every episode, so stick to it. Send him some music. I thought that was mine, and I was like, what the fuck?
No, that's me.
She has to go home.
I think I do, yeah.
Yeah. And I have to finish my art project.
Isn't it due like in an hour?
What time is it?
10:45.
Oh, yeah, an hour. About that. Okay. I'm a fast drawer. I can finish the last half of my project.
We could have postponed it to another time.
No. Nope.
Why not?
Nope. Because I'll be editing for the next 2 hours, and I'll probably be up till like 4.
No.
Yeah.
You need sleep.
I'll sleep late.
I sleep. Repeat that one more time.
I sleep late. I'm also very hungry. I haven't eaten anything today.
At all?
No. I went to work at like.
Do you
You
want to get a mom beating? No. Do you want my panda? I have panda. Do you want it? It's orange chicken and chow mein.
Oh, no. It's fine. I have pasta upstairs that I'll probably just whip up with some bread. Anyways. Yeah, that's been the episode. We thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
And obviously, we'll talk more later. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Excellent episode.
Joy.
Anything after this, I'm cutting.
Okay. Go best friend. Come on. Hey, do it. Hey, oh. Hey, ooh.